Hey lovelies, welcome to another tutorial. So today I want to show us how to make turban base. Make sure you like, share and subscribe to our channel. Hi guys, so welcome to another tutorial. So this is a turban class, okay? And what I have here is my fabric. This is my main fabric and this is my lining, okay? And the main fabric, the measurement I have is 28 by 28 by 18. Okay, this is the measurement that I have, and this is going to be the base of the turban. Okay, the next thing that I need is the band. Okay, I want to use the band with it, and the band is going to be 20 by 3, and you can use 4, but I wanted a small band, and your band can be in more than one layer. Okay, so this is what I have. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to take my iron. I already fuse it with interface. Okay, you can use any kind of interface that you like, but I use a very light paper stay. So I'm going to fold it into 2. Okay, and I'm going to press it iron just to create a crease on the band, so that I can see it. So I'm going to do the same for the second one. All right, so it's important you fuse your band, okay, so that when you finish it, it looks really different. The difference between a fused band and a non-fused band is that when you finish it, one looks rich while the other one does look okay. Okay, so I'm going to, and it's going to be a V like so. What I have here is 2 band, so I'm going to take one and I will overlap it on the other. So you can do it like this. Okay, or you can do it like this. So I'm going to do it like this. Okay, I'll just take my pin and I will pin it down. I'll pin it. Okay, I'll take my I'll take my scissors and I'll curve it, like just curve it. So this way it's going to be easier for you to sew. Curve and trim it off. Okay, just at this part. So when you sew it, you're just going to sew like this. All right, you're going to sew. Sorry about the noise. So you're going to sew it like this. All right, so this is what it's going to look like. I'm going to take my base, all right, and I'm going to pin it down. So meaning I'll get the center of this, base, and get the center of this. Just simply putting it together. Just notch the center, all right? Notch it and pin it down. going to place it over it. So just pin the lining on both sides. Just pin the lining on both sides, and then run the stitch all across. Just run the stitch across. I'm going to do that when I get back to this. Okay guys, I am back. So I stitch it down and I'll remove the pins and press it down before we join the sides together. I always like to do this before joining it together on the side, right? So I will stick this simple. So as you can see, this is what it looks like, okay? This is what it looks like. So I'm going to iron it down, right? So this is the wrong side of iron it So I'm going to go back, turn it to the wrong side, okay? Now stitch it. So when you are stitching it, leave this place. This place we are going to show you how it is. If you stitch all over you will not be able to do. So just stitch from here. Alright? Stitch from here. Stitch round like just stitch it round like a box. Okay, so what I'm going to do is before this is the wrong side, okay? I'm going to fold it like this. Just fold it like this. Alright? Make sure it's equal. Alright? So I'm going to take my scissors. So turn it to this side. This is unfold. This is the open part. You can see. So I'm going to shape it. Measure about 4 inches or 5 from the edge. From this edge, I'll measure 4 inches. You can do 4 or 5, okay, as you like it. So I'm just going to shape it like this. Alright, so I'm going to shape it. So I'll open it. Alright, I'm going to sew it like this. So leave about 2 inches, opening. Okay, so you're going to turn it out from this side. Leave about 2 inches opening. You are going to turn it out from this side. Then you sew it all the way to that side. I'll do that and get back to us. Okay, I'm back. So I have turned it out. You can see. Can you see? I've sewn it round and I've turned it out, you can see, and I've stitched close. So what I'm going to do is, see this place that I said I left, I'm going to show you what we will do on this place. So the first, we are going to need our elastic rubber. Alright, remember the measurement that we have for the head circumference. What I have here for the head circumference is 26. You can use 20, you can use 30, but I'm okay. So that's what I have here. So, but the normal head circumference is between 22 to 24. But I'm going to put elastic at this back, so I'm going to use this 1 inch elastic. So what I have here, the allowance I have here is extra is 3 inches. I'm going to have I'm going to use 3 inches rubber on both sides. Alright, I'm going to use 3 inches elastic rubber. 3 inches. So I'm going to fold it into 2, and I will. So I didn't put so much allowance so that it will grip the head. So what I'm going to do at this spot, I'm going to measure at this place. I'm going to measure 4. Okay, so do that on the wrong side. This is the wrong side. I'm going to measure 4 inches. I hope you can see my hand. 4 inches. on both sides. I'll come to this side, I'll do another 4 inches. Alright, and I'm going to pass this elastic. So I'm going to use this. You can use safety pin, okay? You can use safety pin, this safety pin if you don't have this. So I'm going to, don't put this in, otherwise it won't come out. So I'm going to put it here, gently push it in. Okay, so this is the mark, and this is, so you push it in ½ inch away from that spot, and I'm going to use my needle to hold it in place. All right, I'm going to pull this, remove this, use my needle to hold it in place. Okay, you can see this will snug the head on this side, and I'll repeat what I did. I'm going to repeat it on the other side and pin. So you can see this will snug the head better. So you can see, so by the time I measure this, just let me measure and see what I have here. So what I have here is 11.5. What I have here is 11.5 without sewing. So let's say 11.5, you can see it's 23. So by the time it expands, it will expand to your head circumference, and that will be okay. So I'm going to turn it to the wrong side. So you go to your machine and you're going to run the stitch very well all over here. You will run it all over here. You run it here to hold it in place. Then you remove your pin. Then fold it like this from the wrong side. Fold it like this. Okay. And sew it by ½ inch all over. Sew it by ½ inch all over. All right, now before I sew, I am going to mark the center, get the center. So how do I get the center? I just take my iron. So you can see it has created a crease. That you see still the crease. So I can use my chalk to mark if I want. You can use your chalk, okay? Because we are going to run a stitch across it. All right. So here, so sew your ½ inch all over. Your ½ inch all over, and they use a serger weaving machine to weave this together. And I'll do that and get back to us. Okay, I am back. So you can see it. All right, so this is, I've sewn from here to this place, as you can see. So this is very neat. You can see the inside. The inside is very neat. You can see the stitching, the rubber stitch at the back. Okay, you can see how neat it is, aligned properly, and it's neat. Okay, so and you can see what I did, the way I finished it. I weave this using a serger or weaving machine to weave it. Okay, it's important you do that. So you can see the finishes. I'm going to turn it to the right side, but before I do that, this is the wrong side. I'm going to take my needle and thread, and I'm going to start threading. I'm going to leave about few inches. This, how many inches you leave is totally up to you. I think I'm going to start from here. So put my needle, all right, bring it out again. Okay, make sure it's tight, and I'll start from that same spot. So I'll do a running stitch. All right. Just put it in and out. Okay, so you should cut your thread and knot it. And knot it maybe like 2-3 times, okay? So turn your cap inside out, and as you can see, this is our cap. So this is the back. This is what the back looks like. This is what the front looks like. You can see it. This is what the back, this is what the, forget about this. I joined the main fabric together to create a bigger fabric. So this is it. Alright, this is simple and it's very nice. Alright, this is our cap, that's the back, this is the front. So if I feel that this place is too wide, I can decide to, this is why I ironed it the other time, and you can see the markings. So I can say, okay, I don't want it to be too, I want this place to be like this. Alright, but if you are going to do that, meaning that it means that you are going to leave some space. So probably just do it at the top area so that your head can go in. Do you understand? If you do it from here, your head might not go in. Do you understand? So I'm going to just pick from this spot. Alright? So just eyeball it how you want it. I'm going to pick and I will do a running stitch. Just do it gently. You don't want to overdo it. Alright? So, and I'm going to put the needle inside into the hole there. Turn it to the wrong side. Alright? So hold it in place tight and pick. Like I said, this is totally optional. Alright? So when you are doing this, remember, if you want to do it from the back to the front, it means that you're going to use the length from your center front forehead to the back is going to be about 20 inches or more, so that when you fold it like this, your head can still enter. But if you fold it like you can see, your head cannot go in. But because I left it from that beginning, you can see space. Any head can still go in. All right, so that's the trick. So you don't overdo it. All right, so you can see this is what I have.